Well, here it is, day 7 of Vlogmas, and once we get this video edited and uploaded, we will have got 7 days worth of vlogs in a row.
That's achievement.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, my mom and I were laughing hysterically the other day because I was talking about doing Vlogmas. It's very, very difficult to do this because a lot of times I just have a lot of work to do, and so I don't necessarily have time to vlog about any one particular topic. I just gotta kind of like vlog about whatever I'm doing if I'm gonna get a video made that day. So I told her I was doing Vlogmas and talking about how I was trying to do a vlog every day until Christmas, but the other day I was vlogging about burning dead skunks and dumpster diving for leaves and stuff like that. We just got to laughing hysterically.
All the other people are vlogging about like Christmassy stuff.
Yeah, Christmassy stuff.
Like putting up trees, doing gingerbread houses, decorating their house.
And here we are burning dead skunks. Oh well.
It's just what we do.
It is. So today it's a very cold day out. As you can tell, like all the animals just look cold.
Ow.
And Sweet Pea is still very pregnant. Hasn't had her kids yet. After thinking about it and figuring everything up, I'm almost thinking that it's going to be sometime next week before she kids. But we're still going to prepare and be ready for this weekend just in case. There's something I for sure want to get made, and that is something to basically keep the kids in, that they can like go in and stay warm. And so I'm hoping that we are able to get that made sometime tomorrow.
Look at him, he's so fat.
He is fat. Holy moly, he must have been eating a lot of grass and hay. There's Mr. Oliver over there saying, hey, you guys gonna come feed me? Boy, Ollie gave me a scare the other day. It was so bad. So as soon as Ollie hears the door slam at the house, he will start mooing at us. And he will basically be standing right there by the time I get out here. And well, the other day I walked out here and I noticed it was really quiet and I hadn't heard him mooing or anything. And so as I walk around and come over here, I look out there and I see him laying out there in the pasture just completely flat. I mean, his back legs are straight out, his front legs were straight out, and his head was up and his tail was out, and his stomach was just like huge, heaping. And I'm like, oh my gosh, Ollie died. He's dead. I hollered at him. He didn't move. He was just laying flat. I was like so scared. My heart started pounding. I was like, oh my gosh. And Dylan was here and he was over at the chicken coop and doing the chicken chores. So I run up there and I said, hey Dylan, I think Ollie's dead. She's like, he's dead? And he starts freaking out. And I was going to run in the house and tell Michael, but then Dylan was freaking out and running back this way. So we both ran out and to behind the barn and we opened up the gate out there. And when we did that, the chain went tink on the gate and then Ollie jumped up. And we're like, oh my gosh, thank goodness. But it was horrible. I just had all these thoughts like, oh my gosh, first of all, he was dead. And secondly, you know, we had put all that money into feeding him. And, you know, we've been planning on having a freezer full of meat and all of that. And I was thinking, oh my gosh, all of that is gone now. You know, it was just horrible. But anyway, aww. Aster's just soaking up all the love. Look at that.
I don't think she can climb the fence with me.
No, Sweet Pea, you can't climb the fence with Miley.
Alright.
As much as you want to, you can't. So we need to hurry up and get our chores done because this afternoon I'm going to take Miley in to skate.
And I need to take a shower.
Oh, that kid. Anyway, we used to go skating every Friday morning. And then they switched the time to a different time that wasn't quite so convenient for us, so we quit going, and then now they've switched it back to Friday afternoons, and it works out really well. And so we're trying to get back into the routine of running in on Fridays and skating, so she's excited. As I've showed you in a previous video, we bought a big round bale and put it in the barn. And like last year, whenever we got round bales, we went ahead and set them out. But of course, we had Ollie and the goats running together. And so when we set them out, they could all eat on it just how much ever they wanted freely. Chores-wise and work-wise, that worked out really well because then we didn't have to worry about feeding them hay because it was just out there. But a lot of the hay did go to waste and all of that. So this year we decided to put it in the barn and then just feed it to them each day. One downside to it is I just never know how much hay to give them. As you can see here, I brought out a heaping amount. And by tomorrow, all of that will be gone. He will have all of it slicked up. So what I'm thinking I need to do is probably come out twice a day and feed him hay. I'd have to say, just by the way Ollie looks, that he's getting enough. Aren't you, Ollie? Ollie! Hey, Ollie! He's like, leave me alone. I'm busy right now.
I'm tired.
We made it home from skating earlier this evening. Miley's sitting here. What are you doing?
Playing Minecraft.
She's Minecrafting.
Crafting mining. Mining of the crafting.
Mining of the crafting. And I just got done getting supper put away and cleaned up and all of that. Then I remembered, oh yeah, I've got to edit a video. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I've got to finish a video. So anyway, Miley was the only one skating today. So, how did you like that?
That's kind of boring.
Yeah. I was talking to the owner. It's kind of unfortunate because our skating rink is really struggling to stay open right now because there's really not very many people that go. And we were just talking about how nowadays it just seems like everybody's so busy and everybody's in activities and going all the time to where a lot of those type of activities like skating and movies and, you know, bowling and those kind of things, there just isn't a high demand anymore. And then we got to talking about, you know, even small businesses and, you know, there's just like a lot of small businesses that are struggling nowadays too because, you know, the trend is going to shopping online more and, you know, just various things like that. And so I just kind of wanted to mention that, you know, I think we all need to be aware that we need to really make an effort to support smaller businesses. If we don't, you know, we're not going to have those services around anymore. So with the holidays coming up, just be sure to remember your small local businesses. So I think we're going to wrap up the video for today.
Like, comment, and subscribe, and hit the bell to turn on notifications.
What she said. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.